He went from this to this. In the space of a few months, Ryan Gravenberch is now one of the most important players in the Liverpool team, and it's all thanks to a tactical tweak that Arne Slot is using on him that's making him perform in games. Wait until you find out what it is. Before we get into the video, just a quick one. If you haven't subscribed to our new channel, Matchday 365, you're missing out on the action. Just hit that like and subscribe button down below. It really helps our channel reach a wider audience. Ryan Gravenberch has been a revelation this season. With every game he's played, he's gotten better. He's even taken his awesome performances into the Champions League. So, how did we get here? Well, it's all thanks to Arne Slot. At the start of last summer window, all the news on Liverpool's team was on getting a holding midfielder or a number 6. And out of all the names mentioned, the one that stood out the most was this guy. Martin Zubimendi, Spain's Euro 2024 winner. He's the guy many people believe would be the fix to the number 6 problem at the club, which had been there for a couple of years now since Fabinho left. But it's safe to say things have gone differently. Slot has transformed Gravenberch into a talent. A fix no one saw coming. Game after game, Gravenberch keeps improving. The praise he's been getting after matches is no fluke. In the league match versus Bournemouth, Gravenberch was once again outstanding. He had an 88% passing accuracy, completing 74 out of 88 passes, completed 11 passes in the final third, 6 defensive actions, 9 recoveries, won 5 out of 8 ground duels, and won 2 out of 3 aerial duels. These are just the stats. Watching him play, at times it was stunning. He's grown in confidence in his new role, and that's because of the faith Slot has shown in him. It's not as if his former boss Jurgen Klopp didn't like Gravenberch, but it just felt like at times it wasn't his preferred option. Gravenberch's first season at the club was stop and start. He couldn't get any proper rhythm going, and while he showed flashes of brilliance at times, that's how good they were, flashes of brilliance. For players like Gravenberch, they just need that guy who'd put an arm around them and tell them how important they are to the team, and Slot's done that. In the new tactical setup, Gravenberch plays in a 2-man base midfield town, Alexis McAllister, and he's become a bit of everything. Slot is showing us something people in the Netherlands already knew. Gravenberch possesses dual ability. He's a hard worker in midfield, can be very mobile, wins tackles and gets stuck in. Defensively, he's more than decent, and going the other way, attacking that is. He can make those long strides bursting forward and act as a progressive ball carrier to the team. The tactics have brought out the best of Gravenberch so far. Slot emphasises passing and waiting for the right moment to strike. And when the opportunity comes, he wants him in quickly. Instead of constant attacking football, Liverpool has now become a quick passing team that opens passing lanes en route to the opposition's goal. And a player like Gravenberch is key to that. To be as effective as they've been, it comes down to winning the ball as quick as possible and closing opposition spaces. Gravenberch has been doing all of that. Still, on the game versus Bournemouth, Gravenberch was exceptional. He played the full 90 minutes, had 95 touches, and completed all his dribbles. There's something worth noting here. He won 7 duels out of a possible 10 in the match. For context, he was only averaging 2.8 duels per game in the league last season. He's not only improved now, but he's also gotten physically stronger as well. If you thought he was good then, he was exceptional against AC Milan. A man of the match performance in Liverpool's Champions League opener. He completed 34 out of 38 passes, an 89% passing accuracy rate, 56 touches, 4 passes in the final third, 9 recoveries and 6 interceptions. On the night, he was arguably Liverpool's best player, and the Milan midfield struggled to get past him. Gravenberch's 6 interceptions were the most by a Liverpool player in the Champions League since Trent Alexander-Arnold versus Manchester City in 2018, and they've been key too. He's doing all the background work leading to the good stuff for Liverpool. In the same match, it was Gravenberch's interception that started the move for Liverpool's third goal. The guy really has been key to everything good they've done this season. In fact, he started from match day 1 against Ipswich Town in a lacklustre first half from the team. Gravenberch was the only standout. He ended up finishing the game with the most defensive actions and once again got the pre-assist if you like. Started the move for Liverpool's second goal with the ball to Trent. Against Brentford, Liverpool made history by recording a 92% pass completion rate. The player with the most passes in the game, Gravenberch. He saved his best performance for the most important match of the season though. Away at Old Trafford, he was once again the standout. Intercepted the ball that led to Diaz's opener, and so many half-turns that confused the United defence. Gravenberch was unplayable. If you still haven't subscribed to Matchday 365 yet, smash that subscribe button below. It really encourages us to carry on creating these videos, and hopefully these videos give you great value too. Ryan Gravenberch versus Manchester United, 41 passes, 83% passing accuracy, 2 tackles, 4 interceptions, 1 clearance, an aerial duel won, 6 out of 9 duels won, a man of the match performance. Gravenberch and Liverpool dominated at Old Trafford. When you're playing the way he's been playing, the praise comes in, even from his manager. Yeah, learn that position. He's been a midfielder all his life. Maybe he's playing deeper in the English word, I think.
So he can be a really important player for our build-up game. But what impressed me most when I started working with him, how much he can run and then how.
Actually, Slot has said a lot about Gravenberch here. The evolution into his new role started in pre-season. Gravenberch looked really sharp and started in the games against Arsenal and Manchester United. And it was then Slot realised that he could become a fix to the problems at the club. On his part, Gravenberch looked a lot more confident. Every time he gets the ball, he's thinking forward, looking for an advanced pass, trying to start something or get the team up in the field. It's almost as if he's become a revelation now, and the rest of the world is only catching up to him. When he first emerged at Ajax, Gravenberch was a proper talent. He became Ajax's youngest ever player when he made his debut for the club against PSV Eindhoven in 2018 at 16 years and 130 days, beating Clarence Seedorf's record. It was in the 2020-21 season where he stood out. He played 32 league games that season, scored 3 goals and had 5 assists. Was averaging 75.3 passes per 90, a success rate of 87.2% over the course of the season, and a tackle success rate of 65.9%. In the league that season, no midfielder made as many as his 391 progressive carries. Form and performances like this attracted Bayern Munich, but his time at the German Giants was a sad story. He made 33 appearances in all competitions, but 27 of these were from the bench. He only managed 6 starts and couldn't even beat the 1,000 minute mark overall. Jurgen Klopp took a chance on him, but it's Arne Slot who's been getting the best out of him. Gravenberch knows he's got work to do in understanding his new role. As good as he's been, there have been a couple of periods where he's been so eager to start the attack or get his team on the front foot that he's given the ball away or played a loose pass, but all of this comes with the role. For a guy who's used to playing as an advanced 8, this double pivot role comes with a lot of responsibility for Gravenberch, and he's fitting in perfectly. If you'd asked a Liverpool fan in March, there's no way they would have gotten Gravenberch in their starting 6 ahead of Watoro Endo. Endo at the time seemed like the midfield cover the team needed. However, while he's great at tackling, comparing him with Ryan Gravenberch, those half turns Gravenberch can easily do to spin out of a tight situation or ease the danger for the team, Endo struggles with that. In the pre-season games as well, Endo looked suspect with his back to the goal, but with Gravenberch, he's learned the ability to receive it either facing his goal or backing it, doing it quite comfortably too. The crazy thing is, he was supposed to be a temporary fix. After the first game versus Ipswich, people still believed Liverpool would still be in the market for a new holding midfielder, but after the number of games played this season, it's a conversation that's since been long gone. Gravenberch isn't just doing it for his Liverpool team too. Back on international duty for the Netherlands, he was just as impressive. Only 2 minutes into the game, he got the assist for Tijani Reinders' opening goal to continue his fine form against a strong German team. He even had a national team legend praise him after the game. The most difficult ball in football, he was a star player. When he made that pass to Xavi Simons, I wanted to go home with that pass. It doesn't get any better. The guy speaking here is Rafael van der Vaart, a former captain of the Dutch national team. Gravenberch hasn't let up. He's continued turning heads as he's been doing all campaign, going about his job quietly. If the season was to somehow end now, he'd be in a very strong contender, not just for the Liverpool Player of the Season, but perhaps even the Premier League as well. Man of the Match awards versus Manchester United and AC Milan. A passing accuracy, that's right up there with some of the best in the league. And if we're speaking from purely football terms, he's playing in a position that he only recently started getting used to. There's still a lot of football to be played this season, but one thing is certain, if Gravenberch can keep up his excellent form, there's no stopping him. He looks unstoppable at the moment, has been involved in everything positive for the team, also shining for his country as well. Arne Slot has unlocked a version of Gravenberch he knew existed that's stunning the world. Right guys, if you love this video and would love to see more awesome content like this, you know the drill. Hit that subscribe button down below, and while you're at it, don't forget to like and comment what you really think about Ryan Gravenberch so far.